University's new budget means changes for tuition rates. In this economy, students are concerned with the costs of their education. Kristen Parada has more on the story.
American University's new billion-dollar budget includes a 3.8% increase in tuition for undergraduates. This is the smallest increase in 15 years. The Board of Trustees says that this lower rate will make AU affordable to more people, while still giving the university enough money to expand and prosper.
I think it definitely will attract more people to AU.
Students say tuition is already too high for most people in a less than perfect economy.
And I think that raising the tuition, having the tuition as high as it is, assumes privilege on the part of the people who are going here. I think it assumes that all these college freshmen have this $40,000, $50,000 a year on deck just to spend it. And I don't think that's true for a lot of people. I think a lot of people work for their tuition, people work for their rent, work to live here.
The economy has taken a big toll on everybody, and $40-something thousand a year for an education, not all of us can afford it. So I went and had to take a full-time job where I was working 55 hours a week to pay off 2 years because AU wasn't willing to help.
The cost of residence halls will also increase by 1% next year compared to 6% last year. AU says that their ultimate goal is for the university to remain a great educational value. For District Wire News, I'm Kristen Parada.
Zachary Adam Chesser, a 21-year-old from Northern Virginia, stood before a federal judge in Alexandria to hear his sentence on terror-related charges. U.S. District Judge Liam O'Grady sentenced Chesser to 25 years in prison for trying to join an al-Qaeda-linked terrorist group in Somalia. Chesser was making threats to the creators of TV's South Park show over their depiction and portrayal of the Prophet Muhammad. In October, Chesser pleaded guilty in a U.S. District Court to charges of providing material support to terrorists, communicating threats, and soliciting crimes of violence. Judge Liam O'Grady says Chesser has an extraordinary, energized traitor to our country.
A top aide to D.C.'s Mayor Vincent Gray was fired and escorted from his office Thursday after reports of a past criminal record. Suleiman Brown was fired after multiple charges were found against him. According to reports, Brown had a 1991 gun charge, which was later dropped, and a 2007 restraining order. He had allegedly been stalking a 13-year-old girl. Brown denied knowing anything about the stalking allegations.
There's a tornado watch in effect today until 4 p.m. The National Weather Service said the tornadoes' thunderstorms are capable of producing strong winds up to 70 miles per hour and isolated tornadoes. The storms began moving in around noon, but should clear up before the evening commute.
Coming up after the break on District Wire News, Inception cleaned up at the Oscars last night. A full report on who wore what and what happened at the Academy Awards after the break.
And a rise in vandalism in AU's dorms, why residents could be on the hook for $50 worth of damage straight ahead.